Mr. Spade. Everything's upside down. I haven't even finished unpacking. Sit down. Mr. Spade, I have a terrible, terrible confession to make. That story that I told you yesterday was just a story.
Oh, that. We didn't exactly believe your story, Miss Woman. What is your name? Wonderly or LeBlanc?
It's really O'Shaughnessy. Bridget O'Shaughnessy.
We didn't exactly believe your story, Miss O'Shaughnessy. We believed you $200.
You mean?
I mean that you paid us more than if you'd been telling the truth. Enough more to make it all right.
Mr. Spade, tell me, am I to blame for last night?
You warned us that Thursby was dangerous. You lied to us about your sister. But that doesn't count. We didn't believe you. I wouldn't say it was your fault.
Thank you. Mr. Archer was so alive yesterday. So solid and hearty and
Stop it! He knew what he was doing. Those are the chances we take.
Was he married?
Yes. With 10,000 insurance, no children, and a wife that didn't like him.
Oh, please, don't!
That's the way it was. Anyhow, there's no time for worrying about that right now. Out there is a flock of policemen and assistant district attorneys running around with their noses to the ground.
Mr. Spade, do they know about me?
Not yet. I was installing them so I could see.
Do they have to know about me? At all? I mean, couldn't you somehow shield me so that I don't have to answer their questions?
Maybe. But I'll have to know what it's all about.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you now. Later I will. When I can. You must trust me, Mr. Spade. I'm so alone. I'm afraid. I've got no one to help me if you won't help me. Be generous, Mr. Spade. You're brave. You're strong. You can spare me some of that strength and courage, surely. Help me, Mr. Spade. I need help so badly. I've got no right to ask you. I know I haven't, but I do ask you. Help me.
You won't need much of anybody's help. You're good. Chiefly in your eyes, I think. And that throb you get into your voice when you say things like, be generous, Mr. Spade.
I deserve that. But the lie was the way that I said it, and not in all in what I said. It's my own fault if you can't believe me now.
Now, you are dangerous. Well, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to be of much help. I haven't some idea what it's all about. For instance, I have to have some sort of line on your Floyd Thursby.
I met him in the Orient. We came here from Hong Kong last week. He had promised to help me, but he took advantage of my dependence on him to betray me.
Betray you how? Why did you want him shadowed?
I wanted to know how far he had gone, whom he was meeting, things like that.
Did he kill Archer?
Yes, certainly. He had a Luger in his shoulder holster.
Archer wasn't shot with the Luger.
Mr. Spade, you don't think I had anything to do with the death of Mr. Archer?
Did you?
No.
That's good.
Floyd always carried an extra revolver in his overcoat pocket.
Why all the guns?
He lived by them. The story in Hong Kong is that he first came to the Orient as a bodyguard to a gambler who had to leave the States. The gambler disappears, and Floyd knew about the disappearance. I don't know. I do know that he always went heavily armed, and he never went to sleep without covering the floor around his bed with crumpled newspapers, so nobody can come silently into his room.
You pick a nice sort of play, baby.
Only that sort could have helped me, if he had been loyal.
How bad a hole are you actually in?
As bad as could be.
Physical danger?
I'm not heroic. I don't think there's anything worse than death.
Then it's dead.
It's dead as surely as we're standing here. Unless you help me.
Who killed Thursday? Your enemies or his?
I don't know. His, I suppose. But I'm afraid I don't know.
This is hopeless. I don't know what you want done. I don't know if you know what you want done.
You won't go to the police.
Go to them. All I gotta do is stand here and they'll be swarming all around. All right. I'll tell them all I know. You have to take your chances.
You've been patient with me. You tried to help me. It's useless and hopeless, I suppose. I do thank you for everything you have done. I'll just take my chances.
How much money have you got?
I have about $500 left.
Give it to me. There's only $400 here.
I had to keep some to live on.
Can't you get any more?
No.
You must have something you can raise money on.
I have some furs and a little jewelry.
You'll have to hop them. There you are. I'll be back as soon as I can with the best news I can manage. I'll ring 4 times. Long, short, so you know it's me. Oh, and by the way, you needn't bother to come to the door. I let myself in.